Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a fun one because we are going to be doing a Sephora sale haul. Now, this isn't going to be like a traditional Sephora sale haul because I have tried all of these products out a little bit because I didn't want to just show you what I got. I want to give you like my first impressions and some thoughts about the products. So I wanted to try some new brands, so I definitely did that. I tried a whole bunch of crap. It's not crap, most of it was pretty good, but there are a couple things that I didn't enjoy, but there are a lot of things that I also did enjoy. So without further ado, let's just get into it. I feel like I haven't filmed for literally so long because I haven't filmed in like a week and a half. I had a lot of videos pre-filmed because I got a procedure on my chin last Saturday, so I was a bit swollen and bruised. I just got some Belkyra, but not Belkyra brand. It's like deoxycholic acid. I don't know if that's right, but I got that in my chin. I'm still a little bit swollen. Just to get rid of some of like the double chin that I got going on from quarantine. Cosmetic injectors are able to get around the loopholes because they are medical professionals, so they are allowed to operate. So I got this done because I knew I was going to be swollen for a while, so I had everything pre-filmed. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but I just want to be like transparent with anything I have done, just because I think it's really quite toxic for people to, you know, just look completely different and say that it's natural. 90% of the time it's not, so I want to be completely transparent. So yeah, this swelling should go down and then I'll have more of a defined jawline. I also want to try that thing I saw on TikTok, gua sha? I might be butchering that. I have to do more research, but it's like a traditional Chinese medicine tool and you like massage yourself. That sounded terrible. You massage your chin and your like face area and it gives you a more defined look. My jawline, or lack thereof, is something that I've been insecure about for years and years and years. So that's definitely something I want to try out because like if I can do it without injecting myself, I would want to do that, you know? It's probably cheaper, it's less painful, less of a hassle. So yeah, I definitely want to try that. I'm hopefully going to find some traditional Chinese medicine practitioners in my area that I can support. So if you have any suggestions in Ontario, Canada, let me know. But yeah, so if I'm a little like rusty and stumbling over my words, please forgive me, I have not filmed. Anyways, now without further ado, let's just get into everything. Actually, I'm gonna start with the things I returned. I did return 2 items. One I repurchased in a different color and the other I just returned completely and got something else. The first thing I got is really disappointing because I put it in my Sephora sale wish list video. I'll link it in the cards. And I was so excited to try it. I actually smelled it in person and everything and actually liked it, but I was wearing a mask and it was in store. So like that's a little not clearly an effective way to really determine if you're gonna like the smell. And that's ultimately the reason I returned this item. It's the Sol de Janeiro Bom Dia Brightening Cream. This is supposed to smell like amber plum. Black plum, amber, and vanilla woods or something like that. And when I smell it in the jar, I thought it was really nice, but I don't know what it is, but recently I've been really adverse to a lot of smells. I used to be all about scented products, and as I've aged, I act like I'm super old, but like as I've gotten older, I'm 26, I just don't like strong scents that much anymore. And the scent on that body cream is like really intense. It was really quite strong, and I did not like it at all. It was too sweet. I think it was the vanilla woods that was throwing me off because to me, it smelled like the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods perfume. And even before I started getting more sensitive to smells, I didn't like that perfume at all, despite being like a really big fan of vanilla. It just doesn't smell like vanilla woods to me at all. It smells like vanilla sweetened with stevia. Like it has that very artificial scent to it, in my opinion. That's just what I smell. I know a lot of people that actually do smell the woodiness in the vanilla woods scent. I personally don't. I don't smell any like woodiness. It smells like straight super duper sweet vanilla, like too sweet. I love sweet things. I have a sweet tooth, sweet scents. Like I want to smell like a vanilla candy, but I don't want to smell that sweet. Like that's even too sweet for me. And I was gonna try to use the product up because I don't like returning things. I think it's wasteful, especially in the makeup industry. You know, they just throw it out and I don't really like that. So I was gonna try and use it up. I used it like 3 times, and every time I used it at night because I take nighttime showers, and every single time I would just be so nauseous going to bed because the smell just made me so incredibly sick. Not really sick, like I didn't throw up or anything, but just so nauseous. And it's not a good feeling going to sleep nauseous, you know? And every time I would get a whiff of it, which would be like quite often in the night, it was like affecting my sleep. It was really bad because I just could not stand the smell. The scent is really quite strong, if you were wondering. Once it's on the skin, it gets onto your clothes and it's definitely like a lingering scent, which if it was a scent that I like, obviously that would be a positive, but since I didn't like it that much, or actually at all, it was not a positive selling feature for me. So I ended up returning that because I just figured it was too expensive to not love it, and since it was making me nauseous, I just knew I wasn't going to go through it anyway. So I ended up returning that product. Thank goodness for Sephora's easy return policy. I just shipped it back back and it was all good. So in its place, I got this body cream, which was a lot cheaper. It's by Glow Recipe and it is the Watermelon Glow Pink Dream Body Clean. Oh, words are hard today. It's the Watermelon Glow Pink Dream Body Cream, smoothing and moisturizing. The only thing is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. Probably not. Oh, you can maybe kind of see it there. It's going really quickly. I've used this 3 times and I'm already like maybe 1/6 through the bottle. So that's kind of crappy. We'll see how fast it goes. I don't know if I'll repurchase just because if it does go super quickly. However, this is a watermelon scent. I thought that like it's too early for watermelon. I don't want to get that one, but it was the cheapest option and your girl's a little broke right now. So it smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. If you've smelled the watermelon glow mask, it smells just like that. I do like it though. The formula is nice. It's a little bit thicker. I'll pump a little bit out so you can kind of see. It's a good consistency. It's not super watery, but it's not super thick. What I really enjoy about this is that the scent is not crazy strong. I can still smell it on myself and my clothes a little bit in the morning after I go to bed, but like you're not smelling like a crazy sweet Jolly Rancher. Like I'm not a Jolly Rancher candy. I just have like a tinge of Jolly Rancher watermelon, you know? My fiance also really likes this scent. He was like, you smell like a cucumber. And I was like, that's not right. It's watermelon. And he was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I think because like often watermelon and cucumber, like the cucumber melon scent, you know? I think that's where he got that association from. But yeah, it's definitely not super strong. If you are offended easily by strong scents, this might be a good option, but it's definitely there. Like it's not unscented. So yeah, since the smell on this is not offensive, I do like it. I don't love it, but I like it. So I won't be returning this. I will definitely go through this and yeah, we'll see how long it lasts and I would consider repurchasing it at this point in time anyway. The other thing I returned was because of the color and it is the Beauty Blender, what is this? Balance Airbrush Liquid Whip Concealer. So initially I got the shade 1.1. I used the shade 1.3 in the foundation and I didn't realize that these concealers already run lighter than their foundation counterparts. So each foundation shade has a matching concealer. I'll do a little swatch for you so you can like really see that they are different. So they are quite a bit different. Right here is the foundation and then here is the concealer. Obviously the concealer is more full coverage, but it's definitely a lot lighter, like significantly. And I guess because it's supposed to be a brightening concealer, but I tried to use it on a blemish. Not a good idea on my part. I don't know why I did that. So just keep in mind that this is definitely intended for the under eyes. So yeah, initially I got the shade 1.1, not realizing that the shades were already lighter than their foundation counterparts. So I applied the shade 1.1 and it was awful. It was so light, like way too light for me. It was so light to the point that I knew I wasn't gonna get any use out of it. So I figured I would exchange it. When I bought the new one, it was no longer on sale. So I ended up paying like $6 more for this product, which like, it's not a big deal, but like, whatever, what are you gonna do? I really did want to try this and determine my thoughts because I do love the foundation so much. So the extra $6 wasn't like a huge deal to me, especially if it meant that I would get more use out of it. Like there was no way, even in my palest of pale winter shade, there's no way I would use that 1.1 shade regularly. So if you have a hard time finding concealers that run light enough for you, maybe check out the Beauty Blender one. The one thing about this concealer, honestly, I'm not sure if I love it. It's a little bit cakey and it's a little bit drying for my taste. I do have oily skin, but I have quite a dry eye area, so I don't know if this is really working for me. It is a little bit cakey and it is incredibly thick. Like she is thick. The formula is really thick, so I just use a little bit and a little does go a long way. I would say that this is definitely a very matte concealer. If you have any dryness, I wouldn't recommend this product for you. It is definitely not as good as the foundation, like nowhere near as good as the foundation. The foundation is leaps and bounds ahead of this concealer. So I'm glad I tried it because I was always wondering if it was any good, but I don't know if I like it yet. That being said, I have only tried it in the correct shade like twice. So yeah, it might be just something that I have to work with more because it is a different formula than what I'm used to. But as of now, I'm not the biggest fan, but I will definitely continue to use it and try to use it up. Okay, so the next product I got is a highly raved about product. It is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. So I didn't realize this when I bought it, but this is actually a chemical sunscreen. I do prefer physical sunscreens for my face because I do break out sometimes from chemical sunscreens. So far I haven't had that issue with this, but I don't know. It's not my favorite because it is a very silicone-y formula. It feels like the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, but in a sunscreen. I think every foundation that I love is a water-based formula, so it doesn't always mix with the silicone. That being said, I don't hate it. I just don't love it. I think I would purchase the glow screen next time. It is definitely unseen though, like you do not see this at all. And the nice thing about chemical sunscreens is that you don't really get that white cast when you apply it as you do with a physical sunblock. So yeah, I do like this. I will definitely use it, and it does do what it says it's gonna do. So I don't think it's a bad product. I just don't think it's for me due to the silicone finish. I just don't like that kind of finish. That's all. Not a big deal, but I will definitely finish this up, and then I think I would try the glow screen next. I would definitely stay within the Supergoop brand. I think they have really cool products, and I'm really into SPF as I get older, so I'm always down to try new ones, but this one is just not my favorite. If you like silicone primers, you would really like this probably because it's pretty much a silicone primer but with SPF built in. So yeah, I've been getting quite a bit of use out of this, especially as it warms up. I'm going for more walks, so anytime I leave the house, I always apply this. I applied it this morning, even though I don't really plan on leaving the house today. You can never be too safe from the sun, you know? Next up, where do I want to go with this next? I mean, I don't have that much more to talk about, I guess. So the next thing I got is a Kaja Bento Box. This is in the shade 03 Toasted Caramel, and it is the Beauty Bento. I'm wearing the middle shade on my lids today. Very sparkly. It's pretty. It's a very dry formula. It's quite powdery, and you get a lot of fallout with these bad boys. I find even when I apply them on a tacky base, it still has a lot of glitter fallout. Honestly, I think I prefer like a ColourPop Super Shock shadow. I don't know if I would buy any more of these, but I do like the one that I got. It's not that it's a bad product, it's just, it's a little bit flaky and it's a little bit too much fallout for what I like in an eyeshadow. If I'm gonna have sparkle fallout, I want like sparkle. And for example, in comparison to like indie shadows, like JD Glow, Shine by SD, Cleona, those types of brands, I don't really think this compares, honestly. In the mainstream market, I do think that this is quite a sparkly formula, but in comparison to more independently owned shadows, I just don't think that this really compares. I will definitely use it, and I do enjoy the product. It's not a bad product at all, and it is like decently priced. It's reasonably affordable if you look at like other single shadows. You get 3 in here, and I don't even remember how much I paid, honestly. I want to say like $17. So yeah, I do enjoy it. I will definitely get some good use out of it. I do like the packaging. So you get 3 little shadows. I think this would be good for travel. Not that I'm traveling anytime soon, because you know, global pandemic, and I do like it, but if I'm going to go for something super sparkly, I would probably just go for something more indie or ColourPop Super Shock shadows. They have way less fallout than this. The nice part about these in comparison to the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, in my opinion, is with the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, they're best applied with your fingers, and since I have nails, I can't really, you know, get into my inner corners. So that is a benefit to this product, but other than that, I think I prefer the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, and I think they are cheaper if you just want like one, you know? And they're more sparkly and with less fallout. So yeah, overall this is a good product, but just not sparkly enough for me personally. I like want a lot of sparkle, but I will definitely get some good use out of this. For every day, these are super pretty, and I like the compact packaging, and I'm really glad that I tried them because I've had my eye on these for like a while. I just don't know if I would like make a habit of like collecting a bunch, you know what I'm saying? Next up are my absolute favorite products of this entire haul. I finally got the Milk Makeup, what is this? Matte Bronzer Stick. I got the shade Baked, and I got the mini size, and when I first got it in the mail, I was like, that's it. I paid $24 for this. Like, look how tiny it is in comparison to my palm. Like, it is very small. That being said, apparently there's a lot of product in here. There's like an insane amount of product in the regular size. This one has 5.7 grams. And let's just use a different cream bronzer for comparison. Let's just use the Fenty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer. That one is $42 and has 6.23 grams. So a little more product, but like almost double the price. So I definitely don't think this is a bad deal. And I do think it will last me a decently long time. What I really love about this product is the formula. I don't like, you know, like using sticks to swipe things on my face. So I have been applying it with a brush, just kind of dipping it into the product like this and then applying it to my face. And since this is such a creamy formula, that's been working great for me. I used to think that I didn't like cream bronzers because every single one that I tried was like, didn't really work for me, or it was like really stiff and stuff. This one is very pigmented. I do like the color. I wish they would come out with more shades of it though. As of now, there's only 2 colors, and I feel like an entire range, like that would just be amazing. So yes, I do like this product. Like, this is one of my favorite products from my entire haul, but I would definitely like to see more shades, especially because I feel like this product is like pretty widely popular and talked about. I feel like it would be a good move for them to be more inclusive with their range. And finally, I tried a product from Tower 28. This came in a little set. I was originally just going to get a cream blush. However, Tower 28 had this little set that came with a blush and one of their lip glosses. So it came in like a little duo like this, and they're both full-size products. The blush alone is $26 and then the gloss is $18, and it came in a set for $34, which if you do the math adds up to like $44. So I think that this was a really great find. And then I got 20% off of it as well. Everyone had recommended the Tower 28 cream blushes to me. I thought for the longest time that I didn't really like cream blush. It's just the ones I was using though. The ones I was using from ColourPop, the sticks, nowhere near in comparison to this product. The quality of this product is insane. It's so good. The set only came in one shade, so I got the shade Power Hour, and at first I was like, oh, this is gonna be too dark for me when I saw it in person. It is definitely like a deeper tone. That being said, it sheers and blends out so nicely that I don't think it's too dark for me at all. I think this was a good choice because it is fairly universal. You can use a little bit if you're fair, and then you can use a heavier hand if you have a deeper skin tone. So since they only made one shade of the set, I think that this was a good pick for sure. I definitely will be picking up more colors because these are so good. They're very pigmented. They're very easy to build up. They leave no texture on my skin. They're so blendable. I used to have such a hard time with making my blush look nice and blended, and this just solved all my problems. It solved all of my blush problems. I feel so pretty when I wear this. Also, this can be used on your lips. I don't like it like that. I tried it on my lips. I'll insert a little photo here. It made my lips look really dry. On the day that I tried this on my lips, I did have some dryness on there, but that's very common for me. I almost always have some sort of dry lips or texture. So since that is so common for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I don't like this on the lips. But as a cream blush, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And if I really needed something in a pinch, I can't really think of a scenario where I wouldn't have a lip product but would have this. But if I was ever in that predicament, this would be good, I guess. The lip gloss shade that came in the set is in the shade Cashew. It has a scent, but it's not like an added fragrance. I think it's just the scent of the ingredients of the formula. It's a pretty pigmented gloss, honestly. It's really not sticky. It's a very nice gloss formula. It's not sticky, it's very shiny. It doesn't have the best wear. Like, I applied this before I started filming, like just before, and it was already starting to fade. So it doesn't have like the best staying power, but I think it's still like a great product. I think I like my Fenty Gloss Bomb better. Like, I don't think this is the best lip gloss I've ever tried, but I do enjoy it and I would definitely consider buying more shades. Again, this is in the shade Cashew and it's a shine on lip jelly. Yeah, I really like the gloss. Doesn't get on my teeth very easily either, which is like unheard of. I always have lipstick and lip gloss on my teeth. It's so annoying. So I think that set was like a definite steal for me. I was so happy with it. And yeah, I think that's all I got at the sale. It felt like so much more when I was opening it. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, it really wasn't all that much. Some of it was put on a gift card. So I think the total value of this was like around $210, but I did have quite a large gift card from my birthday that I was hoarding. I always save my gift cards and like window shop, and I'm like, oh, I have a gift card, but I'm gonna save it for something extra special. So I just always window shop, and I finally pulled the trigger and spent it. So yeah, I feel like this video went by super fast. It feels like more when I was like opening it, and now it doesn't feel like that much now that I'm talking about it. I guess because I don't really buy makeup that often. Oftentimes the makeup that I talk about is makeup that I receive in PR, which isn't a bad thing. It's just like, it's not what I can afford right now during a pandemic when I'm not allowed to work. But I'm really happy that I kind of ventured out and tried some new brands that I didn't before. I completely forgot about a product. I knew I was forgetting something. That's why it felt like not a lot. Okay, this is a mascara and I love this. I didn't think I was gonna like this. Since I had a gift card, it wasn't really a gift card, but it was like a prepaid Visa that you could only spend at certain stores for some reason. So I spent it at Sephora because Sephora was one of those stores. So I knew I wanted to add these two products to my cart, and then I knew I wanted this, and I needed something to round out my total that was under $20, and I could not find anything. $20 Canadian, mind you. So this was like the only thing that I could find that I was like even remotely interested in. This is the Ilia After Midnight Limitless Lash Mascara. And I just thought to myself, like, yeah, just throw it in the cart, you know, like I will always use a mascara. This one has good reviews, and I have not tried Ilia as a brand yet, so it might be a nice introduction to the brand. So I added this and I love it. The wand is really interesting. It's a rubberized wand, which if you watch my videos, you know that I love, but it has like a normal rubberized wand on one side and then a spiky comb on the other. So you put like the normal wand size through your lashes, And as you pull up, it kind of like curls and combs your lashes so they're nice and separated. I hate clumpy lashes. I love a separated look. I would much prefer less volume and a more separated look than more volume and clumps. So this product really separates my lashes, and I love this mascara. I would definitely consider spending the full price on this. It is an expensive mascara. This mini size was $18. And that's a lot of money, but I really enjoy it. I think it's such a nice mascara, and if I was looking to treat myself, this is definitely something that I would purchase. So yeah, I really enjoy this mascara. If you're on the hunt for a new high-end mascara and you don't mind spending a little extra coin, I would recommend this product. However, I don't think it's necessary. Like if you're on a budget, I wouldn't say like go out and get this mascara right now like you need it. Like CoverGirl Lash Blast will also do a great job. But this one is just so unique without being gimmicky. And yeah, I really quite enjoy it. So yes, that is why this video felt incomplete, because I forgot to talk about this. And I think that's it for me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's something a little bit different for me. I don't usually do like short product reviews like this, but I really enjoy watching them. So I thought I would give it a shot. And yeah, that is it from me today. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please don't forget to subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's okay. I just really appreciate you being here. It helps out my channel so much by you watching, so thank you. Please leave any video requests you may have in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.